Lord, you good stuff. Okay, Vitality on defense, Heretics
see how they're going to do here. Not
on attack. It's a nice trade.
Rip. It's a trade with 2 instant headshots.
Yeah, Safe certainly feeling it with Woot down and out of the round after just the one. Benji left behind to watch that.
Yo, wait, what? He went for another.
A clean kill by Safe, as I'm sure we'll
Dude,
see
Sheriff's on pistols. What can we say, man?
2024
is the year for it.
Mini Boo swings out and takes down Kicks. So we're back to even territory. Look who's up close on that smoke. Runner wants to step right through. Paranoia was a little bit deeper as well.
Warlord VLR, thank you so much for the 3 months, man. Appreciate the prime. Thank you for the support, dude. Appreciate you doing that.
In fact, that leaves the door open for Heretics.
Yeah, this is bold, man. They're gonna walk all the way spawn. Yeah, good work. When do they try and get info? We don't really have anyone to get info. They clear this fast. They clear this fast. I like this from Vitality. Sendem might get here early, and he's got double trips to play off of. This is something that, especially when Safe is here, and I don't know if he's doing a lot of mid-rounding, but it does seem to be always when he's like over towards the site that needs to get info. He's always scouting for the info very early on.
Stun, not quite catching him, but it's only going to be the one, and that's the low HP player. That's not a bad trade.
Sender on Taboo, smokes down. Here's the nade though, pushing them
Look
out
at him
into
go.
the open, stopping the plant and leaving Rian's 45 HP, 10 seconds, and a plant needed. Vitality just swinging, going in together.
Okay, dude, what a round from Safe. One of the better, I mean, the best agent, to be honest. The best agent to get all these kills as well.
I wanted to see him get off to a good start from round 1. It was round 2.
Ascend's Bind, that was pretty dominant for a long time as well.
Yeah, and especially now with
I don't think as long as Fnatic's Lotus, but
he's going to be saving up for that showstopper.
it was they did get like what 16 games in a row or something crazy.
Just having that rotation in quick enough, a little bit of extra time bought, and then well, he just doesn't miss a beat throughout the rest of maybe one beat, but it was fine. 1-0. Vitality off to a solid start once again.
The 1-1, yeah, 1-1 maps up play.
Memory have gone the majority their way.
The triple Sheriff comes out because they got some kills and they got Plant.
Attack side, light by, few Sheriffs. Not expecting this to be the big response, the big blow to Vitality, but there's still going to have to be a sense of caution for this defensive side and how they approach this round.
EG's fracture last year? Yeah, it wasn't as long though.
2-man stack up, high-low on C. And a crunch set.
But it was dominant
for the A side aggression once they get past whatever the point is that they've marked for themselves. That's where the impact will be found. Now the wall bangs attempted on the fan sender. I like it, especially because you've got a player spotting the jump up and then his reactionary spams. Problem is, Heretics seem to be taking this towards B, and that split will isolate one player. The player is safe,
okay.
though. And he clearly is doing well.
He gets the second one there, full running. Oh boy, that's all. Oh my, that's yep. That's 8 kills. It's 8-0, 2 rounds in. He's got his ult.
Gone for it. To be pedantic, he didn't even need that last kill.
Yeah, he already had it.
He already had the ultimate online, but you know, when he's feeling it, he's feeling it, and let's put it this way, he definitely is 8-0. Yeah, he's currently got more kills than all the rest of the server combined, but well, there's only been 2 rounds, he's got 8 of them. I don't think you needed me doing the math for that one to be worked out.
You know what team has the highest pistol win rate? I'm pretty sure it's Gen G.
2-0.
Dude, Split 2, they have an 80% win rate on pistols. That's unheard of.
Teams could only ever dream of. He's also only been collecting orbs through kills as well, so if anything, even more impressive.
Last time they played, they were 20 out of 26 or something. 21 out of 26, I can't remember what it was.
It's a quick map, though.
Something insane.
Get those kills on the board. Safe. Activated round 1. Activated round 2. Showstopper is a safety net for this round, and you know, it is one of the main things that they could look to potentially take it across the line. The Stingers have been deadly in Trex's hands. He seems to always be good for 1. I'm not in the business of doubting Runner after how
I like this though, getting early info over towards C. Still been a good default at the moment from Heretics. High pressure, we've got camera as well, so we've got good pressure here. Like it's a good default, 50 seconds, so they've got to make a call.
Look at those traps also, just a little bit higher on the one.
Yeah, and it's pressure into C and then join back and hit A.
Prowler it out of the game. I think the other one's too low. It's actually a perfect setup
Right?
to deny.
Dude, this time is getting real low.
Just last round, you
To
think,
play
oh,
this
they
slow
get
against a
OP.
Razor
We'll
worries
put a
me.
Prowler in.
Fake
They
over
saw the
towards
trap,
A, they cut
destroyed
sound
it,
over
get into
towards
the
C,
site.
does pull the
Not possible
rotate
on
out,
C.
Omen flash as well, TP,
The whole
it's the
idea is to
Razor
sell
out,
the
not
bacon
too
as well.
bad. Then
Showstoppers
Runner,
with
I
pop,
don't know
but
if he
it's not in the right
oversteps,
place.
but
In fact,
it
he's
feels
running
like
back
it.
the other direction. I don't even think
It was a
he's
cool
gonna get
fake in the end
fire
from
in. No, he
Heretics.
is. Just at
They
the
also
last
baited
second,
out
I
the
think it's
Razor
almost kill
very
point.
well.
In fact, the nade
Nade
is gonna
goes in,
stop
still
him from
can't
being able to
plant.
They're now a little bit stuck. The push through though.
I love that from Mini Boo. Yeah, time's getting low, they're just about to not be able to plant. Worried that they're going to flood in and, or at least go fast heaven and kill this planter. He just sends it to give him some space.
For that post plant, sitting back as passive as possible. For the players on the other side, this is not going to be the easiest fight to take. The smoke is going to go deep. The attempt is to try and hold on that little bit longer, try and force them into more awkward battles, but so far it's not been going their way, and in the end, well, it's still
whoa, this got close though.
to clutch it out.
If you're Vitality,
exactly
even though you put the ult into it, you're still happy with the outcome.
They found
How many times you got to cross out that sign?
we found the
If I was not a
round for
coach, what
Heretics,
would
but
my
it is
job be?
costly.
I
They lose a
mean,
lot of
if
players
esports
in the
still
process.
existed, I'd just be
Yeah,
doing
the
observing
showstopper
probably
Youth
still.
doesn't even find anything. What does is Trex, he again comes in
Oh,
clutch
that's
with that
probably what
stinger.
would be
There was
happening.
a lurk left out by Boo that could have been deadly in the early round, but he was found immediately, upgraded the weapon, and that was key for getting back into the site. For Heretics, as I said, costly. Look at their credits after investing. There's even a Bulldog and a Guardian in play with lots of players on the last credits, and
Nice
that's a
combo.
beautiful setup. Everything thrown at Boo and everything landed.
No esports, no streaming. I was doing like event management stuff before. Like, I say event management. It was like
Now the spike in.
freelance doing events
That
for
bomb will
like
actually get Rian's the Rolling Thunder.
is it like conventions like Gamescom and stuff like that?
Try and get proactive. If they use this,
That's what I was doing
I was gonna
before.
say towards the broken door, it might actually win
It
them
was
the
like
round.
tech support / event management
They had Rolling
/
Thunder just to
it
take
was a
the
weird
space.
one.
It was for free though. Vitality.
We were like
sent their
freelance
troops
for
through
a lot of
different
stuff.
avenue. They're finding success in every fight. Mini Boo trapped, naded, and dealt with 3 kills for safe.
Yeah,
My guy
this is
has
convincing.
almost
This
got
guy
the
is
showstopper back online.
on a
2
heater
orbs
right
away
now.
after this defuse, and well, that's a pretty scary thought. I know I said I wanted to see him from round 1, but you know, calm down, safe.
Why this all
there's no need. You're gonna
is in the area?
pop a blood
Yeah.
vessel.
I was about to say you got to conserve some energy for the next map. You know.
He did
Just do it
tweet
all
that he
at
was
once.
putting his last bit of battery into this one, and well, if he keeps up like this, that battery's gonna run low.
It's like a car battery.
It's a Duracell. It's,
I think they use bigger batteries in a car than a
do they?
Duracell.
I'm not an engineer. I couldn't tell you.
Do I need AA batteries?
I don't
for
know
my
who
car?
makes the batteries for cars. Who's the leading manufacturer? This is what we got to figure out.
I don't think it is. Got the push through.
Oh my.
Mini Boo,
Oh
he's
my,
gonna
that looks
challenge the king.
mental.
Well,
Okay, they got some new strats though on this one. It's similar to their
something
the other
of
B
edge
split,
vision.
right, where they go around the
Still
world
up
like
and
this.
kicking. Runner is gonna try
Real
and swing back
similar, but
into
they do
this
it
one.
through A. It's kind of
Even though
cool.
he can't see anything, he still
Yeah,
managed to
definitely
take out
strat
Rians.
the space around having the
Sender's
neon
back
ult.
on the cross. It's going to be a Prowler sent his way. Benji wants to try and go for it. Well,
Yeah, I like it. At least they have some new stuff.
Along with all his teammates, 4-1. Vitality extending their lead further.
Nothing but clean for this defensive side so far. They've had that one hiccup round 3, but even then, I'd say it was a successful round. They did a ton of damage. Now, coming into round 6, there's a showstopper.
They saving
for
strats, bro. They just use a new strat.
Away.
Who could have thought? His second one, in case you've just tuned in, very early on farming up those orbs.
But that's the thing, you look down the bottom of the board, and you've got like Trex and Woot, I believe, who haven't even hit their ult once yet.
Well, yeah, I mean, you look at the side of Vitality, you've got the whole squad added together, still being 2 kills behind safe. The guy is spearheading this charge.
Damn, we got some notes out
He's
here.
a lethal factor. Only
Does
died
one of
twice.
those pages just say "kill safe" in big letters?
It
He's
will
going
now.
to that one.
That's that.
How
Maybe
do
not
we
coming
stop
into
him?
it, but he's about to get a marker out and start transcribing new strategies. This guy needs to be slowed down, and yeah, Heretics have called the pause.
Yeah.
To try and assess themselves.
They've
Josh
duelist
talked
wise,
about
he's
getting
been
in there
incredible.
early, and, well, the 4-1 pause. This is a Vitality.
Mini Boo's
play.
been pretty good
And
though.
usually
You
for
gotta
most teams,
try and
they're
factor
gonna
in the
do this
whole
when you're
year.
desperate. They're not finding solutions, and they need to.
Yeah,
I think,
safe is
again, especially those attacks.
Switched
over
over
rounds
has
have
just
been a
been
little bit
great.
more troublesome for them.
the whole team just looks way
So when
better.
we saw the
It just
versus
makes way
Careful
more
Nexus
sense.
was a 9-3 defensive half, but I think a lot of that was just
For
getting off
Heretics.
to
Yeah.
them getting off to a good start. It wasn't so much them needing to pull the game back, as
Right.
they will do.
4-1, timeout.
If it goes in
1,
like this.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 will include you. Can't buy next. Big round for Heretics. We don't really have that many ults to go and use to secure it. They still got to worry about the second Razor on the 6th rounds. He's on for the 4. And Vitality, can't really blame him for this one. Got a straight up trap play for the orb getting taken over towards C.
Stun held by kicks as soon as the trap's destroyed. Stun goes in.
I like this though. This is smart. Like they want this orb, but they go for a BC default. So any kind of trap play, they have pressure over towards here to just make sure that they can have pretty much just a crossfire for when they go and try and do a trap play. This is a good read from Heretics. I liked it a lot. Obviously, that's a great pick.
Known to be a fan of rubble control, and now he's got it for his
This was a solid plan from Heretics in the timeout.
A lot of people might get itchy feet. Bruce sold. Flash was perfect. Safe in no
Yeah, this was a good round.
Our 2-man advantage. These pawns have been
Keep this one clean.
Successful. We saw it come back in the last map as well in the first half, where Heretics were able to climb back into things, and Boo, as said, patient. He doesn't want this fight anymore. Just goes right back into the corner, and well, I guess there was a reason for that. Kicks has made things competitive again.
As he still needs to deal with Benji.
A little bit worried, but this trip should secure it, right?
He's been spotted just yet, despite the spams. There's the swing to get the kill, but Runner showing up on the other side before he's deleted, leaves Trex with a winnable position. But
Was actually doable from Vitality. I think if that trip isn't there and it doesn't secure the kill, it's could be a little bit different. It's a nice trip. It's also been the year of people saving trips for after plants. Shout out to John QT, pretty much made that one mainstream, I guess. Also, shout out to the coaches here. This is a great plan. Like Vitality's plan is not bad at all. They realize they're going to go for the orb. They want to have a punish over towards C. But that was the coaches of Heretics knowing this, and the BC default B fast into C. Oh, that's cool.
Vitality though, and looking like we might get an aggro start. Come on, again, an immediate trade.
Solid start with Miniboo down. Space
Yeah, you talking about this one?
Side. They look
yeah, it's a nightmare.
To bridge the gap. Runner is the one holding this down.
Anzi, hello.
Strong. 2 traps we can see quite
Casting
clearly.
Tomorrow, I imagine.
Ult sent through, 1 trap destroyed, but there's still 1 close. They've got to
Wait, what? Dude, the
off.
Omen ult was tanking stuff.
This space trap finds them. The camera seeing everything flash in. Showstopper fired, but not landed. Heretics managed to evade it. Some damage done.
Was it not a team flash?
Easy targets, squishy players to kill. For Vitality with the advantage, with the site under their control and the information to work with, all they have to do is wait. Wait for that burst of utility and the push that comes with it, and then deal with them. And Runner's an expert at locking down his site, especially when he's got support.
They might have to save this.
I'd say even a little bit of miscommunication on the Vitality front, but it's worked out for them. Runner's setup has not been broken. And while Wu, he's walking into a complete trap. Last man standing, low HP, and Safe will deal with him. Runner, though, is the hero of the round. That was looking
Have I done a video on Abyss yet? No, but wait, what's the game tomorrow?
Was perfect.
Well, he kept them
Watch a bit of the honestly, the best game we've seen so far, and at Pans, if you want to get an understanding, it probably is like G2's understanding of it. The G200 Thieves game the other day was good. You might be able to gain a good amount from that.
Initially, he was way back towards the spawn, potentially looking for a retake, but Heretics couldn't get through the choke point in time, thanks to his utility. Now, 2 rounds on the board for Heretics. They win 1, they lose 1. Economy's in the bin, pistols come out, Guardian in play for Miniboo as well. There's a lot of weaknesses to this attack side.
I like the investment early as well. It's almost every single round we're seeing the
EDG, yeah, I heard that one was good.
Need
to watch that as well.
TP across, they're always dead, and instead they have to try and run through a one-way.
Got a yearly tweet out, yeah. I mean, the Viper setup on B is genius. I didn't think the other Viper stuff was like crazy impressive, but that B setup is genius.
Usually you'll see players go for rubble much more direct, but yeah, the utility used to stall out and then take the space afterwards. I love Boo up close, Sheriff in hand, swing from Safe, and of course
he is winning every single duel, and that's the IGL holding a position, but also probably looking at the minimap.
Somehow catches Trex. He's on
this could be an unbelievable round on the replay.
This was a low buy round. The Guardian was the only thing you could even think about writing home about. Hello, Sender. He uses the ult and commits it, taking 2.
This is such a stacked round. What the hell's going on?
They had the advantage just moments ago, and now with a ghost in his hand, he has to fight past 2 players. They know where he is. The spam is good, and the player.
Okay, this second kill, I gotta see it. I have no idea. Shout out to Sender though. That was big play.
All 3 of those chances were from Miniboo.
Oh yeah, the entries into the site. I think the second one especially. I don't even know how he managed to flick his crosshair quick enough while sliding across the floor, but I want to see it again. He goes past him. Oh, okay.
What is that? The wrist breaker if you're the other player.
Like, if they catch him, I think this round goes
just dashing past you close range.
Back in from, but getting 2 kills before that plant can go in.
There.
Just works out for the side of
Dash so fast after a dash as well.
They've been throwing all of that utility early. Now they've invested into the Odin on Trex. He's going to start things off.
Oh man, what a great round from Vitality.
This was rifles thrown.
No way, he tagged the end of that as well. Dude, that was their big buy round as well. They got absolutely shut down.
It doesn't even matter.
They might have to double timeout on attack.
He was running it down for that last kill, but you know what? There's no stopping the Odin in tree. 2 kills from the wall bangs.
What the hell's going on with Safe?
Tom, if they had 2 more players in that fight, they wouldn't have stood. They would have stood a chance. They would have been able to do a lot. Instead, taken down, nice and easy. But the fact that there's so many players here, the fact that there's big pieces of utility, I believe Kix is rolling Thunder as well. Like everything is thrown at Heretics. They just cannot. That retake, they didn't even get near the site.
That is a double timeout, man. Realizing they need more rounds.
At this point, they don't need to retake the sites. They can just retake ground. And while I do not blame the side of Heretics for taking a pause here. This is them getting slammed. This is a team that so far into the lead in terms of 7-2 on that defensive side. A lot of the time we lean teams over to that attack when it comes to this map, but more so just the manner of the round. Like this is one where they came in with 4 rifles. It wasn't a low buy, and they just get caught in the trap.
Bro, those cameras can zoom so much. What is that? That's nuts.
Not even the craziest for setup. It's fairly basic. It's just having that initial spam, having a player defending, and then just a contact rolling Thunder waiting for.
They spent all the budget on the cameras.
Before that, things were going bad. Like they lost the 2 opening picks before that, or even needed to be used.
Yeah. It was a swift end to round 9, and Team Heretics, as a result, are left down to pistols. Rolling Thunder perhaps could help them out.
Pansy, what do you mean?
To go blindly committing it. We'll see Rubble control fought for by the attacking side. They haven't learned their lesson from the last round, or maybe they have. Ult used by Miniboo. He's going to look to open up the space. One more slide to work with. And, oh, the paranoia is going to slow them down. It should slow them down. I forgot what player I was talking about here.
Yeah, I hate those. I hate like the W forward slides.
Still under their control with 3 players on the side.
Like ideally you always want to be, I've talked about this a little bit before as well. Like ideally you always want to be sliding like right to the side anywhere, and as soon as you have like the small choke points and you're going to do some kind of slide that is towards them, it's just so much easier to hit it.
This is a streak that's going to be hard to break.
Oh yeah, and
like, look at that. That's so easy. Dude's just hugging a wall.
This looks all too easy. I like the way the Vitality are using their ultimates for zoning. Like you see in the last round with the Rolling Thunder to try and quell the initial push. They do it this time with Nightfall as well.
Looking good for 20. But oh,
you have immediate response with the ultimates just to make things that little bit easier for them to hold on to and get into position. 8-2. This congestion for the A side, it's understandable. You give this side of the map up and it becomes incredibly difficult, but the fact is they've had little to no success on this side of the map.
Pressure on B early by Heretics is conceded. Those players shifting around.
They were a good default from them. B pressure, A pressure, C pressure. They can do whatever.
Spotting, waiting for Runner to go out for the info. Waiting for him to peek his little head out, and they can rip it clean off. Smoke
Trips kind of own them though, right?
Nice and close.
Don't really have anything to break up. It's a weird one because most people's like game plan, or like a good easy game plan when you play against the Vipers, just to exploit over towards C. They just don't have too much to break these trips, so you can never like send it over towards C as they change up their pathing, and that's kind of nice. Yeah, they go straight right with the Neon instead of back of sight.
He was miles off. Opening pick and plant for Heretics.
Showstopper for safe though. It's a way to get them back in. It's not even a surprise to see it online. Miniboo's trying to play contact, just try and catch them before they get into the site. But they're going to get moving.
Concerns about Heretics' map pool?
At the back. It should be an easy target. Instead, it's Kicks to find
maybe a little bit.
Benji alongside Miniboo still fighting,
It feels slightly similar to
it.
Whoa.
It's
It's slightly similar to like 100 Thieves, where it's just not as convincing as it was before. 11. Damn, what a shot on top of it as well. 21. 21 right now.
It's just tearing apart this Heretics side.
Is he 22?
God, he is just burning through.
Dude, he's snuck in an extra kill. That's crazy.
He doesn't even need them.
Well, he's on 21. He's on 22.
Right there, he shot the showstopper. Okay, maybe he bought them 0.2 of a second on the defuse, and then he headshots the guy at 11
he headshots him anyway.
That doesn't even matter. I don't think his showstoppers have mattered at all.
Yeah, then the other one he just spammed and again got someone low. Like,
Does luck matter? There's a good amount of luck. It's not crazy amounts of luck, but there's definitely random stuff that can happen. I actually have a good example of that at one point. A video that will be happening in the off season.
Well, he is dominating his role.
There is a small element of luck, yeah. Depends how small you wanna do it. Timing, yeah, timing can be lucky. Little things can be lucky. A lot of the time, it is like timing. There's something that happens a lot. Whether it's timing of just like util or actual timing of other things happening.
2 kills for Trex, but Sender and Kicks have fallen as well.
I guess with this as well, like the spray,
timing good here, safe.
You can do the perfect thing against the setup as well.
Yeah, the thing is, he's shot at him. He's not been able to kill off Safe while he was on the flank. It was an opportunity to kill off the man who's caused them so many issues. Runner is actually waiting patiently as well. Gets that first kill and no trade available. Eventually.
You can learn timing. Yeah, it's not always random. Not at all. It's just like certain situations can be.
Going to be revealed. And in the meantime, Safe's going to try and get a move on, trying to fake things out.
I was going to say, please, please don't get this. They need some kind of rounds. They need any kind of confidence here.
Have the pistols been going their way?
No siree. It's been all vitality. Even in the round
I think Na'Vi's going to make a roster change. I mean, they lost one game and they kicked their coach. So I imagine after losing multiple, they would be tempted to change players. Yeah, it seems like management-wise, they like to overreact a little bit and not give them much of a chance. So yeah, I would guess so.
It is 1-5, I believe.
You're looking at history. Gotta guess that they would.
This pistol, it goes downhill. They're gonna have to course correct in the first round of this half.
Yeah, I don't know if they're even gonna be able to do it. Otherwise, as I said, they had a good defensive side.
Oh boy.
Versus Gentlemates, but
hey, it's a nice stun to get him out of there.
Vitality
So at the moment, looking heavy like a B split. At least what you're thinking from Heretics POV.
It's already been the first of many things.
Oh my god, this guy's got util dumped. Rian's got so wrecked here. Wait, that was nice though. How did Boo go down? Shout out to Runner here.
Puts them with an advantage. Even going to continue the push. He doesn't realize the Trex is already in the site, but it's left onto Runner. He's been having a great day. That last map, he honestly seemed unstoppable. This map, well, when Safe gets
not going to go forward, is he?
He hasn't been needed, but now he's called upon.
Cam is making him.
It's round the corner.
Getting him into a position where he can cross an angle he might not have done otherwise. Even avoids the reveal. Timing, everything. He's caught it.
What an absolute shot. That was a high HP, 26.
On 26. Runner, it's halved already. He needs
my god.
to be quick. He sees that it's being diffused. And actually they've stopped. Woot came off the diffuse at just the wrong time.
He would have been timed with the actual angle. He was. It would have been timed with the actual angle that he went to there. But he has no idea. I think he thought he was going close. Would have been close. Maybe could have wall banged him. I'm not entirely sure. Dude, they're going to run away with this one as well. It would be 2-1 to Vitality. That's
ahead in this matchup, maybe in this series soon. A clutch like that could be enough to close it out. Another pistol round under the belt.
Get into the angle wall bang. Yeah, that's pretty much why he came off the
There's
spike.
An argument for Heretics even investing a bit more into this one. You get the plant, you could risk it, try and pull in maybe some stingers. Something that's very favorable on the other side, but they're not going to.
22-6. You can blame that on Sender.
It will put them at a horrific deficit.
If anyone in our league is able to make those big comebacks, it's Fnatic. If anyone else is able to make those big comebacks, it's Heretics.
I thought you were going to say Na'Vi.
All right, now. There's no need. Unlucky shot. Minibu not able to land it. Whizzes past the heads if it even came out the barrel. Safe was quick on the trigger. And that's the push-up on B, eliminated. Cam still spotting C, though, so they're content to keep the stack, and that is working out beautifully for them. Vitality will play
another Razor, man.
The weaponry
Orb for you.
disadvantage is massive. How disruptive these.
Yeah, I like it though. They go silent. They don't want to pick up the orb to give him too much info, so they can bust and be a little bit closer. Safe still gets the kill as well, and they're going to get the plant on this one. Oi, oh, he messed up the plant.
To 3 now.
I mean, it shouldn't matter.
2 rounds needed to close this out.
Did you get it in?
Like we said, a flawless streak.
Yeah, maybe got it in at the end.
I honestly can't believe after 2 rounds, Safe
gonna get 30 by the looks of it.
Towards his ultimate.
Is he trolling?
A little bit underwhelming. I think he can do better. He does only have more than double the amount of kills of anyone on his team. But yeah, I think he needs to try a bit harder.
I mean, yeah, you could look at it like he has more than a 4 KD right now, but let's be honest, 1 assist, bad team player. That's ultimately, that's the bottom line. And I think we got to look past that, though, at the fact it's 11.
Got to try. His VLR rating is going to be like 0.98.
I think, yeah, maybe 0.2. Because of the showstoppers, you know, they haven't killed anyone, so
he's getting
terrible gameplay. Now, look, if you watch this whole VOD and find a mistake Safe made, you're wrong. That's a fact. Heretics have been struggling with 3 rounds on the board. They've got rifles out. It's their last chance, essentially. Game around the map. In fact, over. If this one goes the other way, flash good, but Rian's can't follow up. Nobody can.
That's a nice sight hit. Oh my.
For Vitality,
yeah, it's fine. It's done. Give me Haven.
At this point, a 5 versus 3 sitting
that was cool.
Post plant and a spam.
Dude, they got some
catches Boo, goes from bad to worse.
There's some well drilled stuff as well. The XX has been looking good, yeah. I was thinking that on Sunset. Nice to see it same on this map.
Than what we've just witnessed. It seems like the Heretics guys are going
it also helps a lot, right? That the actual raise just.
This was meant to be a bonus round, and instead
having util that means that you can break or feel confident about the trips here helps so much.
As they are looking to
like when people use Cypher, it just makes Neon look so hard to play on attack.
Opponent's choice. Currently looking like they could get a 13-3. And then they're just 1 map away from a grand final, from a grudge match with Fnatic, and from
9 of them.
Even taking the EMEA trophy,
9 rounds, 26-6.
Not many people would have seen coming if you looked at their last
6 deaths. The duelist.
Yeah, most definitely if you looked at their last split. I mean, the turnaround of this team is absolutely unbelievable. The new direction working out and seems to be sending them directly to the grand final. But there's still more to play for. Sure, this map we may call time of death soon, if not already. But Heretics will have a chance. Haven up next. That's where they wanted it. They can take us all the way to 5. Like to see a bit of fight from them early on here. 13-4, we didn't think it could get much better for Vitality, but it may well yet. The 13-3 around the corner. Close play though by Boo. He's letting them walk past. The cage covering him for a moment.
What was that shot though?
Low HP on Rian's.
Yeah, I think he doubled his kills on that one as well.
And in fact goes out for more. He's looking to fight this one. Although, he makes it out and keeps the advantage. 4 versus 3.
Yeah, was trying to make a play off that. But they've been held back. Denied by utility. Kick's actually the one with the spike. Is fighting into the spawn. I can't say I'm a big fan of this. He's going to get some support.
30 seconds
it might just put the round to bed. While Safe's
oh
go
my,
down.
Safe. Safe's got to look over at Kicks there and be like, surely not, man. Have I died here?
Low HP. Same for Sender on the other side, but they're going to double up. And he's expecting to be pushed, expecting to be pressured. But now, a 3-man firing squad waiting for him to try and face this angle.
I mean, that was more impressive than the Sunset. I don't normally go for a comp diff, but this actually was a comp diff. You see how hard that looked for Heretics? And like most of the normal game plans, again, when you play against no Viper, you want to go over towards CB because you can't retake, but then you're trying to go C against the Cypher, you got nothing to break the Cypher trips apart from, what, the breach damage?
Just 1 map away from the